So you want to know more about the coach profile? Well, if you look at the glyph for the coach profile, it's the visualized image of the sound that a coach's whistle makes when they're trying to rally the team and get the team together. A coach profile is all about that. They're all about focusing on the team and enabling the team to be the best that they can be. Unlike the conductor, which is the opposite profile on the contribution compass. If you think about it, the coach is on the east, whereas the conductor is on the west. The conductor is all about getting the value out of the orchestra through the baton and through leading them to do what it is that they do. A coach is in with the team, huddled, having that conversation. That's why you'll spot a coach most often in among the team, not in their office. You'll spot them on lunch dates with friends or colleagues or their network. You'll see them at a networking event or out at a party or meeting people. If you've got a coach on your team, one of the worst things you can do, one of the things that you'll do to uninspire them, if you like, is to tell them that they have to be in the office at 8 o'clock, that they have to finish at 5, and they're not allowed to talk to anyone. Fastest way to disengage a coach on your team. The coach profile is representative of the inspiring energy. It's the center of the inspiring energy. The inspiring energy is the east point on the contribution compass. And it's all about people. It's all about motivating and engaging and indeed inspiring people. And indeed, this is what a coach does best. In an organization, coaches that thrive are people who have the opportunity to really connect with a wide breadth of people, who have the freedom to choose who are the right people that they should be engaging with in order to deliver the outcome or the role that they have within the business. Coaches need a variety of engagement and activity. If you try and narrow a coach down to too little or don't allow them to have a variety in the work that they do, you'll quickly disengage them and lose the value and the contribution that they can make to your organization. Over the years, the talent that I've seen from coaches in our organization is always around this ability to mobilize the team behind a vision, to see the vision and enable the team to see the vision as well, to create that engagement, the mobility, the energy behind the vision as a team. And I think there the critical word is as a team. Coaches have this ability to build relationships and leverage those relationships effectively for the business and for the organization and for the purpose that they are fulfilling in terms of their role. Coaches have this talent, this ability to build and really foster relationships. They build a deep sense of commitment from others towards them. And it's really important to understand this relationship, this energy that coaches build, foster it, and ultimately leverage it within your organization. Coaches also have a natural ability to drive sales, marketing, and networking within your business. And you'll often find coaches who are members of a team in sales and marketing and networking roles that enable them to leverage the relationships they build to help the business deliver on its vision. The challenge for a coach is that they can become overly attached to other people's feelings and in among all of their drama, fail to hold them accountable for the performance that individual should be delivering within the team. They can also negate the data and the facts in decision making because of the people element. And while I'm not saying the people element isn't important, and for a coach it's critical, another challenge that I've seen for coaches is trying to solve every problem through people as opposed to utilizing a system or a process. And again, while a system and process can't solve every problem, sometimes they are the better solution than trying to solve every problem through people. And a coach that really understands their natural energy will know when to manage the difference between these two things, to know when it should be driven by people and know when a system or a process will support the people part. If you're a coach and want to understand the areas that are going to be most valuable for you to be involved in, or if you're someone who employs coaches and want to make sure that they are utilized in the best space within your organization, think about roles that enable them to be involved in client acquisition, recruitment, team management, team leadership, human resources, areas that enable them to have a strong people and relationships focus. If you do this, you're really going to get the most value, the biggest contribution from the coaches on your team. And if you are a coach leading a business or leading a team, make sure that you maximize the time that you're investing into these areas and find other people on your team that can support you in areas that would often be identified as a challenge for a coach. If you are a coach, my biggest piece of advice to you is to start to watch out for when you focus on people too much and negate the data and the facts and the process from your decision-making perspective. And by watching for that, by looking out for it, you'll become more conscious of when you need to recognize system and process as being able to leverage the people focus that you have. And through doing that, you'll be able to maximize the contribution that you make. If you're someone that employs coaches, make sure that your coaches have the variety of activity that keeps them engaged and inspired. And make sure they're focused on those areas of people involvement, client acquisition, recruitment, team management, that both inspire them, but also enable them to give you their biggest contribution, that will support you in scaling up and in growing your business or growing your team. And if you're someone that employs coaches, make sure that they're in roles that maximize their people engagement. Give you the opportunity to get that contribution from them that comes when they're involved and engaged with people. Make sure that you enjoy the journey with the Contribution Compass and ensure that your team enjoys the journey too.